At a regular meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia duly called and held on the 8th day of October 2012 at 7:30 p.m. in the Trustees Room, 2nd floor, Village Hall, Fredonia, New York, and public notice of time and place of this meeting has been given to the news media and conspicuously posted in one or more designated public locations in accordance with Section 104 of the Public Meetings Law.
Where members of this board present at the meeting have read the official minutes of the Board of Trustees special meeting of September 17th, 2012, now therefore be resolved that this board approves the minutes and enter in official minutes, and be it further resolved that reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Reports.
We have two reports tonight. One is the building inspector's report for the month of August. There were a total of 19 building permits issued, 17 certificates of compliance for residential rental property inspections, 4 certificates of compliance for commercial fire and safety inspections. Total fees collected for the month were $3,403. The second report is the police department report for September 2012. Number of incidents reported, 1,029, with 147 arrests reported, 82 vehicle and traffic, and 94 parking tickets.
Correspondence.
Correspondence was received from the Secretary of the J.S. Lambert Hook and Ladder Company to transfer the name of Ed Nazario from the active role to the honor roll.
Be resolved the name of Ed Nazario Dunkirk is hereby transferred to the active role to the honor roll of the J.S. Hook and Lambert Ladder Company effective immediately.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Correspondence dated October 3rd, 2012 was received from Time Warner Cable notifying the village that agreements with certain programmers are due to expire soon and may be required to cease carrying one or more of the services in the near future. The letter was read and ordered and received and filed. A letter was received from Dave Neimanis, SUNY Fredonia Music Industry Networking Chair, requesting permission to hold a music festival in Russell Joy Park at the Hamlet Street Pavilion on October 27, 2012, from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Be it resolved that the request of David Neimanis, SUNY Fredonia Music Industry Networking Chair, is hereby approved, subject to the availability of Hamlet Street Pavilion to hold a music festival October 27, 2012, from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. per his letter dated October 3rd, 2012, subject to the receipt of a certificate of insurance in the amount of $1 million, naming the Village of Fredonia as an additional insured.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Correspondence was received from the Secretary of the D.R. Barker Hose Company to continue the name of Roy Harrington on the active roll effective immediately.
Be it resolved that the name of Roy Harrington, Arkwright, New York, is hereby continued on the active roll of D.R. Barker Hose Company effective immediately.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. And now we're at the public portion, where anyone in the audience can address the board. If anyone would like to address the board.
Okay. I guess not.
Okay. Let's move on to resolutions then.
The attached bond resolution authorizing the issuance of 70,000 bonds of the Village of Fredonia, Chautauqua County, New York, to pay the cost of purchase of police portable and base radios and related equipment and for the said village. Be resolved that this affirmative vote of not less than 2/3 of the total vote strength of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia, Chautauqua County, New York, as follows. Section 1 through 9. I don't want to bore you with this bond resolution can be seen in the village clerk's office downstairs. This question of adoption of foregoing resolution was duly put to vote on a roll call, which results as follows.
Second.
Okay, now roll call vote. Ms. Subject.
Aye.
Mr. Ruckman.
Aye.
Mr. Seary.
Yes.
Mr. Brown. Tom.
Yep.
Mr. Brown. Adam.
Okay.
Now I see that we have 5 for, none against, so it passes.
Be resolved that Thomas Battaglia of 10580 Swamp Road, Fredonia, is hereby appointed to the position of part-time Parks and Recreation Director at $12.50 per hour, effective immediately, subject to civil service rules and regulations, without any other benefits.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, do you have your speech ready?
I just thank you, the board. I appreciate the opportunity. I'm excited to get to work and around the village with the offices for a week now. And I'm excited to get started. Happy to help with whatever I can do. I appreciate the opportunity.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Be it resolved that the mayor, board of trustees, attorney, and village administrator hereby authorize to attend the Chautauqua County Chamber of Commerce annual banquet on Thursday, October 11th, 2012, at the Chautauqua. Isn't this at?
This is at the college
Center?
now.
Yep, Williams Center.
That's the cut and paste.
Okay, sorry. At the Williams Center, SUNY Fredonia. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Be resolved that the regular and overtime payrolls of the various village departments and bills approved by the Finance Committee and set forth in abstract number 433 are hereby approved and directed paid.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Whereas a report of unpaid village taxes for the fiscal year June 1, 2012 through May 31st, 2013 has been prepared by the tax receiver of taxes of the village of Fredonia, Lori M. Richardson. Okay. And whereas the Board of Trustees has examined the list of unpaid taxes with penalty totaling $130,598.57 and found the same to be corrected, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees is hereby authorized to sign a collector's report of unpaid village taxes, which has been submitted to the Chautauqua County Directors of Finance in Mayville, New York.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Whereas the next general village election for the officers will be held on June 11th, day March 2013, and whereas the Board of Trustees must designate by resolution the offices which are to be filled for such election at the terms, therefore, and cause said resolution to be published and posted. Now, therefore, it be resolved, Section 1, that the Board of Trustees designates the following offices to be filled at the village election to be held on March 11th, 2013 for the following terms. Trustee for a term of 4 years for the office now held by Thomas M. Brown II. Trustee for a term of 4 years for the office now held by Adam M. Brown, Village Justice, for a term of 4 years for the office now held by Dave Prince. Section 2, the village clerk is hereby directed to publish this resolution in full to the observer and post it. This resolution is required by law. This resolution shall take effect immediately.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's passed.
Whereas the next general village election for officers will be held on the 11th day of March 2013, and whereas the village laws of the state of New York now requires the registration of voters entitled to vote at said general election, now therefore be it resolved that the village of Fredonia shall be considered one election district. The polling place for the 2013 general village election shall be Willock School, Chestnut Street, Fredonia, and be it further resolved, this resolution shall take place immediately.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Be it resolved that the training request of E. Lawrence Barter, building inspector, to attend the Fire Marshals and Inspectors Seminar at Montour Falls, October 23rd to 26th, 2012, is hereby approved at a cost not to exceed $149. This will give Mr. Barter's in-service training requirements for maintaining certification.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. I would like to say that the village of Fredonia would like to bestow our appreciation and our regret over the passing of Jonathan Gonitz in Afghanistan. All of us, all of our prayers are with you and your family at this time. And it looks like there will be a memorial on Saturday. And please, everyone, be prepared and be a part of the upcoming memorial. Is there anything else from the board?
I do, I'm sorry. Two things. I received a letter from a resident. I want to thank everyone from the village of Fredonia who has assisted in alleviating the drainage problem between Woodcrest and Woodward Drives. Though I've only lived here a short time, many residents have told me that the drainage problem has existed for 34 years. Before the work was done, the mosquitoes were terrible due to the stagnant water. I appreciate your efforts, as well as the assistance we received from Mayor Keefe, Rick St. George, Sam Drebb, Jack Boland, the village board, especially Perry Mitchell and his crew from the street department, did a great job cleaning and regrading the area to allow drainage. Though we haven't had a lot of rain, what we have had is draining rather than just sitting there. Thank you sincerely, Roger Pecos. And that included a couple other residents from that area that expressed the same too, if you want the letter. He just wanted to thank you along with Mr. Sorcy and John D'Agostino. I do also have one other thing. October 27th is our Halloween parade in the village of Fredonia. So if anyone wants a best costume or a float registration form, contact Tom in his office. 672, what's the number, Tom? 672-11. Okay.
He's on the job already.
Now he knows it.
Anything else? Mr. Tommy Brown?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.